Resilience isn't about always standing tall, but knowing when to kneel. How can acknowledging our weaknesses fortify our resilience? Let's uncover this empowering truth today.
Welcome to Iron Strengthens Iron, where faith, wellness, and biblical truths come together to help men lead stronger, healthier, and more purposeful lives. I'm Dr. Kevin T. Hattaway, a family physician.
And I'm Dr. Michael E. Hattaway, a clinical psychologist. Today we're exploring how acknowledging men's weaknesses is not a sign of defeat, but a powerful step toward resilience. Our anchor verse is 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Let's dive in.
In a culture that tells men to man up, admitting weakness feels counterintuitive. However, recognizing areas of struggle is the foundation of true resilience.
Yes, it's not about ignoring struggles, but embracing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Resilience doesn't mean being unbreakable. It means knowing how to recover and thrive. You may ask, what's the faith connection? The Bible teaches that strength comes from acknowledging weakness. In Matthew 11:28-30, Jesus invites us to lay our burdens on him, showing that resilience isn't about carrying the weight alone, but finding rest in his strength.
Think about Gideon, who doubted his ability to lead, but relied on God's power to overcome incredible odds. These stories remind us that we are strongest when we lean on him, acknowledging weakness as a path to resilience.
Let's clarify what acknowledging weakness means. It's not self-pity, it's self-awareness. When we accept our limitations, we can focus on growth and ask for help where needed.
Exactly. Recognizing weaknesses allows us to develop skills, seek guidance, and build stronger communities. It's a stepping stone to resilience, not a roadblock. Let's talk about the medical insight. Medically, resilience is linked to adaptive coping mechanisms. Ignoring stress or pretending to be invulnerable can lead to burnout, heart disease, and even depression. Acknowledging struggles helps regulate stress and promotes recovery.
Think of your body as a system. Acknowledging when it's overworked allows you to rest and recharge, which is vital for long-term health. Let's talk about the mental health aspect. Psychologically, resilience depends on emotional intelligence, knowing and managing your emotions effectively. Accepting weakness helps you process feelings of failure or inadequacy without being overwhelmed.
Emotional regulation is a skill built through acknowledgement, not avoidance. It strengthens your ability to respond thoughtfully, even in high-pressure situations. Let's explore the logical fallacy here.
This week's fallacy is the Stoic fallacy, the idea that resilience means never showing emotion or vulnerability. Statements like "real men don't cry" fall into this trap. Instead, resilience involves healthy emotional expression. Strength isn't stoicism, it's authenticity and adaptability. Let's talk about practical steps for acknowledging weakness to build resilience.
Perform a self-assessment. Reflect on personal challenges, write them down, and consider how they affect you. Create a support network. Surround yourself with people you trust who encourage growth. Learn to delegate. Acknowledge that you can't do everything alone. Ask for help when needed. Practice gratitude. Recognize what you've overcome, even in moments of weakness.
These practical steps can help you build a framework for resilience through vulnerability. Let's address some common obstacles. Men often fear judgment when admitting weaknesses. Remember, true friends and mentors respect honesty and vulnerability.
Another obstacle is the belief that asking for help diminishes independence. In reality, it fosters growth and strengthens relationships. How about some encouragement found in scriptural wisdom?
Take heart in Psalm 34, verse 17-18. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. God values our honesty and meets us in our struggles.
Yes, resilience isn't about perfection, but persistence. God's strength fills the gaps in our lives. Let's touch on healthy eating and resilience. Healthy eating plays a significant role in mental and physical resilience. Poor nutrition can lead to fatigue, irritability, and reduced coping ability. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains fuels the body and mind.
When life feels overwhelming, it's tempting to turn to comfort food, but those quick fixes often leave us feeling worse. Acknowledge your nutritional weaknesses, maybe skipping meals or overindulging in sweets, and take small steps to improve. Start with a single healthy swap, like replacing sugary snacks with nuts or fruit. Let's explore exercise as a tool for resilience.
Good point, Michael. Exercise isn't just for physical fitness, it's a powerful tool for mental resilience. It reduces stress hormones like cortisol and boosts endorphins, which improve mood.
Absolutely. A simple 20-minute walk can clear your mind and help you process challenges. Acknowledge if you've been sedentary and commit to small steps, like a morning stretch routine or an evening walk. Movement fosters resilience by reminding us of our strength and ability to adapt. Mindfulness and emotional regulation. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded even when life feels chaotic. It's about acknowledging your thoughts and feelings without judgment, which is key to building resilience.
Try a simple breathing exercise. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This practice not only calms the mind, but also helps you approach struggles with clarity and composure. Nutrition and spiritual strength. The Bible frequently emphasizes the importance of caring for our bodies as temples of the Holy Spirit. Nutrition isn't just about physical health, it's an act of stewardship.
Consider this. Are you nourishing your body in a way that honors God? Acknowledging where you've fallen short, like skipping meals or consuming too much caffeine, is a first step toward aligning your habits with spiritual and physical wellness. This leads us to the power of prayer and resilience. Prayer is one of the most powerful tools for resilience. It aligns us with God's strength and provides peace in the face of adversity. When we admit our weaknesses in prayer, we allow God to fill those gaps.
One practical way to integrate prayer is to set aside 5 minutes a day to share your struggles with God. Start with gratitude, then lay your burdens before Him. You'll find that even a brief connection can reset your mindset and fortify your spirit. So how do we combine practices for holistic resilience? When you combine healthy eating, exercise, mindfulness, and prayer, you're nurturing a holistic approach to resilience. Each of these habits strengthens a unique aspect of your well-being.
Right, Kevin. It's about creating synergy. For example, after a workout, take a moment to pray or meditate, thanking God for the strength to move. Use mindful eating as a time to reflect on how God provides for your needs. These small practices add up to big changes. Cultivating gratitude for resilience. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, building resilience by nurturing a positive outlook even in tough times.
Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. This small practice rewires your mind to see opportunities and blessings even in challenges. Resilience in relationships. Healthy relationships are a cornerstone of resilience. Acknowledging your struggles with trusted friends or family deepens your connections and creates a support system.
Vulnerability fosters trust. When you're open about your struggles, it invites others to share theirs, creating mutual encouragement. Consider scheduling regular check-ins with someone who uplifts you. Learning from setbacks. Every setback carries a lesson. Resilience is less about avoiding failure and more about extracting wisdom from it.
Take a moment to reflect on a recent challenge. Ask yourself, what did I learn? How did it shape me? This mindset transforms failures into stepping stones for growth, serving others to build resilience. Serving others strengthens our resilience by shifting our focus outward. It reminds us that even in our struggles, we can make a difference.
Volunteer at a local charity or mentor someone in need. When you help others, you're reminded of your own strength and ability to overcome challenges. This is where we can find joy in small victories. Resilience isn't about grand leaps, but consistent steps forward. Celebrating small victories reinforces your progress and motivates you to keep going.
Did you make a healthy choice today? Take a moment to acknowledge it. Joy in small wins fuels resilience and builds confidence for the bigger battles ahead. Closing thoughts and practical challenge. Today, we explored how acknowledging weaknesses strengthens resilience. This week, reflect on one area of weakness and take a step to address it, whether through prayer, journaling, or reaching out to someone for help.
Building resilience begins with honesty and small steps. Embrace the journey. Key takeaways and next steps. Key takeaways. Acknowledging weaknesses fosters growth, strengthens relationships, and opens the door for God's grace. Be willing to be vulnerable to become resilient.
Remember, this podcast is for educational purposes and isn't a substitute for professional medical advice. If you're facing challenges, reach out to a qualified professional. Thank you for joining us on Iron Strengthens Iron. If today's episode encouraged you, share it with someone who needs it.
If you haven't already, consider subscribing to Iron Strengthens Iron and visit mindthrivejourney.com for tools to build resilience and strengthen your faith journey. Until next time, keep strengthening, stay strong, and remember, as iron strengthens iron, one man strengthens another.